Yo, what's up? Let's make a track like Cash Cobain. Cash Cobain is a rapper and singer and producer from the Bronx, New York. Known for coining the sound of sexy drill and for his numerous contributions as a producer. Cash has been producing for over 15 years, making beats since he was a kid. He would make beats for his older cousins, his friends, and even his mom to rap on. He just enjoyed the process of making music, and it was always something fun for him to do. Over time, he would dabble in rapping after being encouraged by his friends and family, and he would start releasing his own songs in 2013. And these songs are still on his SoundCloud, by the way. His original rapper name was Cash, which was a shortened version of his government name Kashmir, but he felt like his name was missing something, so in 2016 he changed his name to Cash Cobain, taking inspiration from the lead singer of Nirvana. Since then, Cash Cobain has been on a roll, dropping new albums and EPs and collaborating with other New York artists like A Boogie with a Hoodie and Ice Spice. He's also garnered the attention of hip-hop heavyweights like Travis Scott, Drake, and J. Cole. And as of this year, Cash Cobain has a few hits under his own name, with songs like Rump Punch, For Sure, and Dunk Contest getting a lot of traction on social media. Cash Cobain has been making quite a name for himself over the years, proving to everyone that with a little bit of hard work and a lot of bit of love, anyone can make it happen. Cash Cobain is pretty well known for coining a style called sexy drill, a subgenre of drill that fuses drill drums and R&B and plug-and-B style melodies. The melodies are usually made with sliding synth leads and pretty moody and lush chord progressions. The overall style of the genre is pretty relaxed and chill, but still has a groovy and sexy edge to it. For my track, I'm doubling up on some chords using this pad pluck I made in Vital and a 3x oscillator patch. I'm using a simple EQ for the Vital preset, and I added an EQ, vintage chorus, and reverb to 3x oscillator. Next, I added a string melody to play on top of the chords using this flex preset. I also added this radio EQ preset, and some stereo shaper to it. And lastly, I wanted some more movement with the melodies, so I'm using the Keys 2 preset in GMS and using FL's built-in arpeggiator to arpeggiate the notes. Very simple effects as well: EQ, reverb, and stereo shaper.
I forgot to mention I used this cool synth as well.
As the name Sexy Drill implies, the drums take inspiration from drill, specifically New York drill. The New York drill sound was inspired by the UK drill scene, sharing a lot of similarities with it, like those syncopated hi-hat rhythms and sharp, fast-hitting drums. But unlike New York drill, Sexy Drill has a lot less hard-hitting kicks, usually switching kicks out completely for stomp sounds or for some cool zap effects, both of which I used in my song. The bass also differs quite a bit from your typical New York drill sound. Instead of those crazy 808 slides, it's a much more simple pattern that follows the chord progression. Everything here is a bit more relaxed and slowed down. Remember, you gotta keep it sexy.
Once I'm dissing the chick, you know some sexy shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
But don't worry, I did slip in some hard kicks and a couple cool bass lines. And if you want some sexy bass lines, you should check out today's sponsor, Rocket Powered Sounds. Rocket Powered Sounds' new 808 bundle is a one-stop shop for all things 808s, combining the Just 808 sample pack, 808s for Vital Pack, and the beat making for Vital Pack into one bundle. The sounds range from classic basses that are perfect for trap bangers to some experimental basses that could be used as some unique ear candy. And the basses were inspired by the best producers in the game like Murder Beats, Metro Boomin, and Southside. This bundle has over 200 808s, sub basses, and Vital presets in it, and each sound is meticulously crafted to make your room shake. And the beat making for Vital Pack gives you even more options, like some catchy keys, unique leads, and bouncy ARP sequences. And all of the sounds in these kits are of course 100% royalty free. I even used a few of these bass sounds in my beat, like the Coast 808 Vital preset and the Dime 808 one-shot. Both of these sounds just fit the vibe perfectly and transition seamlessly into my workflow. If you want to try out this bundle, I have a link in the description. Cash Cobain is a certified lover man, always showing praise towards women and how much he loves them. His lyrics do get a little bit nasty, but that's okay. He's looking for someone to match his freak. He raps with some pretty fast and steady flows, sticking to a rhyme scheme for about 4 bars before switching it up. But he does have a lot of different flows to use, and a couple of really fast-paced triplet flows in there as well. He's also a pretty melodic rapper, so on my track I added Pitcher as my autotune. It's literally nothing fancy. Sometimes he will reference the hook or verse of another popular hip-hop and R&B song, like Ludacris's What's Your Fantasy on the song Can't Sleep, or Pop Smoke's For the Night on Act Like. So for my track, I decided to borrow some lyrics from another New York rapper, DMX. And I threw in this R&B sample. I just felt like it was something Cash Cobain would have done. And of course, you gotta add in his signature ad-libs, like damn, and for sure. And something about a slizzy or something like that. Slizzy god, slizzy god. I don't know, I'm old. Real talk. One thing I find really refreshing about Cash Cobain is that he feels genuinely passionate about music and hip-hop. I know it sounds crazy to say, the musician actually cares about music. But it is a concern that some artists have had recently, and I totally get where they're coming from. In multiple interviews, Cash has talked about how producing just brings him joy, and he can't really see himself doing anything else.
Hey bro, if you weren't producing and rapping, what would you be doing?
Rapping and producing.
And you can tell he cares just by how he uses his inspiration in his songs. From his sample choices, his lyric references, and even the creative take he has on drill music, you can tell that Cash Cobain is pretty knowledgeable on hip-hop, and he uses his inspiration to create new and interesting music. And when there's so many artists that just blatantly say they're in it for the money and not really for the craft, we gotta shed light on the people who actually care. And if you like what I created in this video, I'll have the FLPs and vocal presets on my Patreon.
Like talk to a mic pipe, gentle but she might bite. Like damn, pussy feeling tight. I beat it like Mike, she be going night. Like damn, I be the flyest nigga in the street. Pussy on my plate, you know I love to eat. Kissing you from your head to your feet for sure. Loving my style and my energy. She was acting cool, but now she feeling me. She bringing her friends and now they wanna meet for sure. Brenda, Letitia, Linda, Felicia, so nice to meet ya. Venus and Serena, Toya and Trina, Tina and Carly, 10 deep at the party. We not gonna talk about Marnie. Brenda, Letitia, Linda, Felicia, so nice to meet ya. Venus and Serena, Toya and Trina, Tina and Carly, 10 deep at the party. We not gonna talk about Marnie. Ain't none of these women as bad as you. I'm in love with you, but I beat it up like I was mad at you. She be acting rude, but I love me a girl with some attitude. She the baddest too, got the fattest ass and the fattest boobs. Slizzy the god, I'm never going broke. Addicted to making money on the road. I keep it 100, never break the code for sure. Getting on stage and selling all my shows. I'm looking at slim and thick red bones. I pick them like eeny, meeny, miny, mo for sure. Brenda, Letitia, Linda, Felicia, so nice to meet ya. Venus and Serena, Toya and Trina, Tina and Carly, 10 deep at the party. We not gonna talk about Marnie. Brenda, Letitia, Linda, Felicia, so nice to meet ya. Venus and Serena, Toya and Trina, Tina and Carly, 10 deep at the party.